Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all doing well and you're happy and getting what you want out of life. I remember an old motivational speaker out of the 60s, 70s, 80s named Zig Ziglar. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he used to say that you can get whatever you want out of life as long as you help others get what they want. Sounds like good words to live by, and so let's do that. Maybe we'll get what we want. I want to talk to you guys today about dental here in America versus the Philippines. And I haven't had this talk for a long time, so I wanted to update a little bit because I just had dental work done here in Arkansas about a month ago. I had one of my crowns came loose and they had to re-cement it. And then while a week or so later, I went ahead and had him do another crown for me. And I wanted to kind of tell you the difference and the quality here versus in the Philippines. So the cost of the crown, first of all, to re-cement a crown, now that wasn't too bad by American standards. I already had the crown, all they had to do was cement it and put it back on. That was only $60. They wanted to charge me a office fee for a first evaluation and all that baloney. That would have been another $50-something. But it's not necessary because I knew exactly what I wanted. So they didn't charge me the $50 after I talked to them for a bit. So I did just pay $60 for the crown to be re-cemented. So I'm not really complaining about that, although it'd be a fraction of that cost to have that done in the Philippines. And the last dental office visit I had just about a month ago was mediocre. They got the job done, but wasn't the latest technology by any means. And I'll tell you what happened. I had a crown put on, but the crown was already prepped because it was one that came loose, and so I had to have it, and I broke it, so I had to have a new one made. So the normal price for a crown here in Arkansas is really reasonable compared to the rest of the country, especially California, Nevada, and Florida. Those are three I know for sure what the prices are that I was quoted. And in those three places, and many other places, I'm sure like Washington and the eastern states, northern eastern states, it's about $1,200 per crown. Now in my case, like I say, my crown just needed to be remade, but all the prep work, the hour prep work, and the Novocaine, and the temporary crown after they prep it and everything, and then they order the new crown, and then you come back in a week. Well, 3 of those things weren't even done for me, and I still paid the full price for a crown. Now, if I was in the Philippines, it would be a fraction of that cost. And a lot of people think that the Philippines is inferior because it's a third world country, and America is much better because we're used to be a first world country. I don't know what you call us anymore. But they just assume it's going to be a lot better quality of care here. And I can assure you that it is not necessarily. I can tell you it wasn't superior at all. So now in the Philippines, I've done many videos over there about the dental work, and you can see from some of the past videos, if you ever look those up, that the offices are very clean, people are very nice, very pleasant, and the prices are a fraction of that. So let's just say more of a normal price for a crown in America is $1,200, $1,100 to $1,200. My price for my crowns, which I had 12 crowns put on in the Philippines, but the price for mine was $400 per crown. So I saved a boatload of money, especially by getting 12 of them. That was a big savings. So there's about a 200% increase in the normal price of a crown in America versus the Philippines. Another thing I want to mention is Orthodontia. That's one of the biggest differences in price. In America, a set of braces for yourself, your kid, whatever, a set of braces will cost you about $7,000 now, 6 to 7. And I remember that Maurice and I paid for her sister, Mercy, to have braces because her teeth were really, 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 really crooked. and she was very self-conscious, wouldn't smile. The total cost of the braces for Mercy in the Philippines back 5 years ago now was $700. And when the braces came off in a year, her teeth were absolutely beautiful. And her process included having a tooth removed, maybe two, I can't remember which, but it was all included in the price. So I think that was an excellent, excellent, excellent price to have that done for her. And shortly after the braces came off, she was so beautiful that she met a man and started dating and got married. So she was so bashful before she wouldn't even date anybody. But her quality of care was very good and the outcome was excellent. That's incredible. And now the biggest cost savings that you'll find is on implants. That's the average implants for the United States is $3,000 to $4,500 per tooth. And in the Philippines, it's closer to $1,000 per tooth. So that's a huge increase. When it comes to tooth extractions, Maurice had her rear lower molar extracted here by my same dentist here in Arkansas. And that tooth cost us $190. And in the Philippines, an extraction in Bohol costs $10, and in Cebu, it's more like $25. So that was about something like a 600% increase if I have the math right. You math guys can figure that for me. Write it down in the comments if you like. And it's a zirconian, orthodontics, tooth extraction, dental implants. Yep. And so now I'd like to insert a video clip from the brand new office they opened up on Mactan. And I just want to show you the state-of-the-art stuff they got, which will blow out most of the dentists here, especially old-time dentists who don't want to upgrade. See, a lot of dentists don't have to upgrade that have been around for a long time because they got it down. They know what they can get away with not doing or don't need to do, and they still have such a huge profit margin that they don't have to get into the modern technology, and most of them aren't. So that's interesting, I think, that they prefer just to go along with what they're doing. It works for them, it's easy. But here's a video clip to show you what they're doing in the Philippines. And Mactan and the other offices have already implemented the same procedures. Just arrived here at the new town where the dental office is located. Greenapple Dental's new location, right next to the Starbucks. Newtown Boulevard, number 8 is kind of the address. And there's a Starbucks right next door to Greenapple Dental, which is right over here. Right over here. And we're going to have some fun here tonight. Grand opening of the new location. Looks like a party night. Hi.
Hi.
I like what you got going here.
Hi, John.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Dr. David Alesna.
What you got going on?
Oh, right now I'm just playing around with our new gadget. It's called an Intra-Oral Scanner.
Okay. Is that the latest thing?
Yeah, it's the latest thing. Instead of taking a mold of your teeth, we scan your teeth, so no more gooey stuff in your mouth.
Oh,
because
man.
You remember if you tried, you had the
Many
denture
times.
before,
Many times I've had that done.
No more gooey stuff in your mouth. So what
Also, it gets a little painful if you don't get that trade of it right.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, and you can gag a lot with it.
I do gag a lot. I've had that done many times with all my dental work.
So you want me to show you how it works?
Absolutely.
Okay,
It's
so
really cool.
So like I've already established this as we've registered the patient. So for example, this is the patient. All we have to do is turn this on.
Wow, that's neat. So you get all sides of the tube, huh? Inside, outside, on top. And it's building a picture? Amazing, it's filling in all the empty spots.
After we've done that, we can actually just so that's how it looks like.
That's basically what that little procedure looks like at the end. Enough to make
So the nice thing about this is we really save a lot of time because normally if you do the usual stuff, the analog type, take the impression, we pour it, make the mold, make the model, and we call the lab.
And you don't forget to get the patient.
Yeah, we call the lab, and it takes sometimes 2 or 3 hours for them to come.
Right.
So, but with this one, once we have it in the computer, we can just send it to the lab via internet.
Oh, wow.
It's there in 5 minutes,
That is so
and
nice.
they can just work on it right away. So that's why nowadays we can do a crown in a day because of this technology. And we also have a laboratory of our own. And that laboratory is a CAD-CAM lab. That's a digital lab. So everything there is digital. So which means everything we do there is predictable. It goes to the milling machine, although the technician does the finishing. So it's very less work for them. So that's why everything is predictable. And we can also do, aside from this, John, we have other technologies available. Like for example, our CT scan. We have our CT scan and we have this one. We combine that. Then we can plan our implants.
Oh, for the implant.
Yeah. So the nice thing with the CT scan is that you will know where the vital structures are, the nerves, the sinuses, and we know how wide the bone is, how deep the bone is, so we can plan what implant to place. And then after which we 3D print a guide. So we have a 3D printer in our lab. So we 3D print that, and when we do the actual implant placement is really very easy. And it's very predictable, it's very safe.
So Gabby, I think it's fascinating how you got into the dentistry and with your partner, your old-time friend from college. How'd that story go? That's interesting. Fascinating.
We were best friends way back in college in the 80s here in Cebu. So we come a long way, and we parted ways. I went to Manila. He stayed in Cebu, and but we still, get in touch. And finally, in 2007, I had this idea that we need to collaborate. We need to sort of collaborate in a way that will fulfill our dreams of improving the quality of dentistry in the Philippines, because for so many years it has not been sort of like lagging behind our neighbors. So I feel that the Filipino people deserves much better quality healthcare. So me and David, we were both successful in our own ways, and we decided, let's collaborate and let's just make things happen. And true enough, because we've been best friends, we never had any issues with the relationship, and we opened our first branch in Ayala Mall in Terraces, and it was an instant success because people were take notice of us, and the rest is history.
Fascinating. You had a friend for that many years, huh?
Man, almost 40 years.
40?
40 years.
40 years.
We've known each other, and we're still, like really close.
What college did you go to, just out of curiosity?
We studied in Cebu Doctors,
Oh, cool.
but I finished college in Manila, so we parted ways, but we get along very well still.
And you decided, when did you start your first dental office?
My first dental office is in Manila. I'm actually an orthodontist.
Oh, no kidding.
I'm an orthodontist.
Oh, I told him my orthodontic story, and he cringed when I told him that my orthodontist, when I was 16, grinded my teeth to make them straight, the bottoms of them. It's damaging to the enamel, right?
Wow.
I know.
That's a
couldn't-
no-no.
And I was only a 16-year-old kid. I didn't know. I was bashful, and I didn't know the difference of right and wrong.
We don't do that now.
Yeah, thank you.
We preserve every little millimeter of enamel that you have. It's precious.
Yeah, the enamel's precious. Well, now I have a dozen crowns, everybody. Yeah, well, so you were an orthodontist, and
I'm an orthodontist.
what about David? Was he
David is he's into pediatric dentistry, cosmetic.
pediatric,
Yeah, he's a
pediatric?
pediatric dentist. Yeah,
Oh, no kidding.
and surgery.
And does he work out of Ayala now? Does he still
He
work?
sees patients only for very difficult cases
Oh, and Ayala.
in Ayala. Yeah,
Oh, great.
so very select patients.
That's good to know. Yeah, very good.
But his passion now is really expanding their clinics.
Yeah,
He's the one
expanding
that's really doing all the day-to-day operations, while I'm the maverick. I'm like, okay, let's go there.
And
then
tell
he-
David to figure it out. Yeah, that's funny. Tell David, hey David,
All the
take care of that,
headache
will you?
goes to
Oh, that's cool.
That's the relationship.
Oh, what a nice story. And then, your mission is to give better service, more, the best quality that you possibly can. And I overheard you saying to someone else here that the Filipino has a nice, good dentistry in the sense they have a Filipino touch, a nice touch. And it's true, because my Dr. Wayne gets, it's like that, very gentle touch.
That's our culture.
And little fingers to get in those little tight spots.
Our culture in our clinic really is about giving our heart to our patients. Really, that's the first day when I tell them that our patients are our family. We take care of them like our own children, like our own relatives, our parents. That's the number one thing that I mentioned to them, that when you join our group, you have to treat one another as family. Care for your family. You welcome them in your home. That makes set us apart from others.
Yeah. Well, that's commendable. It's rare.
Being a dentist, it's very tough, because sometimes, like, patients don't like us.
Well, yeah.
Like, people come to us because they're in pain, they have problems, but the moment a patient comes to us, we make them feel that it's okay, you can trust us, and you can depend on us, and we value that. We really value that. Once they give it to us, we really consider it as really precious to us. So that's how the patient feels when they go out of our clinic, John, is that they feel like they're well taken care of. It's a love that we show, and the care and the love that we show.
Well, it is a very popular office, right? I mean, and how many offices total? You have
we have four.
Four total.
Right now.
And you have probably plans for more in the future through David.
Yeah.
And you tell David to get on it, huh?
Yeah. Maybe somewhere maybe in Bohol, or maybe
that'd
in
be good.
Bacolod, somewhere.
Well, they could use it.
Yeah, because
They
we
really
have
need it.
dentists working from us, who's from there. So maybe.
Oh, that's good.
somewhere.
That might be a thought, huh?
And the next generation is coming in. My daughter is a dentist, taking up dentistry. David's son will be taking up dentistry. So the next generation is coming in. So hopefully they will continue what we have started.
Okay. All right, well, thanks for taking such great care of my teeth and fixing me up with a dozen crowns. Did you know I have a dozen crowns from you guys?
Right now?
From you guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's a lot.
A dozen. Yeah.
How was it? How was it?
They're great. My crowns are my best teeth. They honestly are.
Please take care of it because you Brooks.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
man.
Thank
All right,
you.
Gammy, appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for inviting me today. This is really
Thank you
great.
for coming.
To show you how we do the implant guide.
Okay.
This is what we do. So
Well, those are the implants, huh?
yeah, these are the
Oh, yeah.
implants that we plan. So we plan where to place them. So we have to determine, like, if it's within bone, if it doesn't get
yeah,
it.
you want it.
Yeah, we have to make it within bone, and we also make sure that it's within the tooth that we're going to place later on. So it has to be within the tooth itself, or it wouldn't look nice in the end when you place the restorations. So this is what we call a restoration-based planning. So we determine first we're gonna place. It's like start with the with the end in mind. So we place the tooth first because that's the final restoration we're gonna place. So patients want teeth, not implants.
Yeah.
So we have to plan the arrangement of the teeth first before we plan where to place the implants in relation to where we're going to place the teeth.
Okay.
So this is how we do it.
Yeah.
So you can see all the implants are within bone.
You got to keep them within the bone.
Yeah,
the
we
implants.
have to keep them within the bone and away from the structures like the nerves and everything.
Oh, heck yeah. I can imagine.
And the nice thing about this is that we can choose the size of the implant, because before we had to have several implants. We have to have a big inventor because when we open up and this is too small or this is too big, so we have this is too short, this is too long.
So now how's it go?
I choose the implant. That's it. That's the final implant. Yeah, because we spend. I spend a lot of time planning it. It's just right because we have parameters when we place the implants. How deep it should go, how much bone there should be on the side. So it's not just placing the implants there. There are parameters.
Yeah, we save a lot of time and money, and for everybody.
The most important thing is that it's safe for the patient.
Yeah, and it's more convenient for the patient. They don't have to go through the drudgery of trying to figure out. The less time in the chair, the better.
Less time
right?
in the chair and less trauma, less swelling on the mouth.
Yeah.
Because you only do a minimum incision.
So as you can see, the dental offices are spotless. They are state of the art, and they have great customer care and incredible prices. So you get a chance to go over there, you can get her done. I'm going to leave you my dentist's name and number at the Ayala Mall if you ever want to go there. That's a good location. And the Mactan location in Newtown is a really good location too. You guys will really be happy you did, I'm sure. I had a lot of really great feedback from many of our subscribers that have gone there. So, and finally, I just want to say that, it's not just the Philippines that has low prices. So we can go right down here to Mexico on our border, and it's the same deal. It's, I don't know about the quality of care. You got to look around, but I hear it's really, it's good. It's as good as here in the States. And pretty much the rule of thumb is once you get out of America, out from under the umbrella of the American Dental Association, and out from under the umbrella of the insurance policies, insurance for dental, which drives all the prices up, just like it's driven all the prices up in our medical system through Medicare. And all those systems of insurance have allowed doctors in the AMA and the hospitals to just price gouge to high heaven. And if people had to actually pay cash for all their medical work and all their dental work, prices would be right back down. They'd come way down. So guys, have a great day. Good connecting with you. Give me some comments and tell me if I'm wrong on some of this stuff. but I think the information is pretty accurate. And we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.